frontline personnel, civil servants, healthcare employees, and good old number 41. All right, you and me together until noon time. I'm excited. I'm getting all Christmassy feeling because I don't know why. Oh, I know, it's probably the people in my audience, but I mean people in the studio. First of all, to my left, from Rise stage, the Rhode Island Stage Ensemble, they're going to be doing Miracle on 34th Street, and I begged them to come in, and they drew lots, and the losers had to come and sit here. First to my left is your name, please. What? You have two names. Okay, okay, so what's your name? Oh, that's right. Forget about that. And next to you is Mia.
I am Mia Josephine Coutu.
Put these minors full information out there.
And she's not wearing the tutu, but something else she's got. And the guy to her left, who looks very familiar, I can't quite place the name. Your name is? There he is, Stephen Raymond. And he is, of course, playing the part of
Chris Kringle.
There you go, Chris. And to his left, geographically, if not politically, is it Kaylee?
Yes,
Kaylee what?
Kaylee Marie Dalba.
There you go, I've got all three now. Good. I'm gonna move you into that a little bit closer to the mic. Okay, honey? All right, good. We got everybody here, and they're doing Miracle on 34th Street for the Rhode Island Stage Ensemble. Now, in full disclosure, because we have to be on the radio, tell everybody what's going on. My granddaughter Hazel O'Neill is here. She's present. And are you up playing?
Just talking softly, can you hear him?
You're playing Susie, and you're playing.
I'm also Susie.
Wait. They got two Susies?
Yeah.
They got two Santas? No.
There is something.
How is that working? How's that working? How does that work?
So me and her, we both have the same role, and it swaps per night. So, for example, one weekend of the shows, I have the first show, then she'll have the Saturday night show, and then I'll have the Sunday night show. And then I'll the next weekend.
She's doing what I can.
Because that's a lot of work, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, she's
How old
pretty
are you?
bit.
10. You've been in and around me.
She's so spoken anyway.
All right, you're 10. And yeah. 13. Oh, look at that. Now, Mia, how did you get involved in acting? Have you been acting like that?
I have, so,
13 years.
well, I haven't started, excuse me for my voice this morning, I started back, I think, in 2021, when I was probably about Hazel's age, when I was about 10. I haven't been acting for a full 13 years. It actually took me,
Had to learn English.
She's been doing it all her life.
Yeah. When you're really young like that, you can't get a lot of good parts when you're too. Yeah.
I tried a lot. I tried sports, I tried karate and stuff to find out what I liked when I was younger, and I never really figured it out. I didn't really like anything. And then my mom comes along and she's like, Mia, there's this musical theater program down at Stadium Theater.
From the stadium, good, cool.
And I was like, okay, because I didn't know a single thing, so I was kind of curious. And that is when I was dropped into the world of acting, and I have been acting ever since.
Very cool, and I'm not sensitive at all the fact that a 13-year-old has a voice that's deeper than mine. I'm not offended. Now Hazel has a different story, I know, right?
Yeah.
Why? Tell me about how you got involved in all of this.
Well, my father and my brother always did a lot of acting, and my mother she does another company for acting also. So when I was around 6 years old, my dad was like, "You're finally old enough to be in this show. Do you want to do it?" And then I said, "Sure." So then I was in it. And
You weren't nervous? Were you nervous?
kind of. But then I stopped being nervous after a few first shows.
Mm-hmm. And then after you get used to know people and everything. And so you guys were, so this is interesting though, you switch, they do this a lot with characters where they switch off different nights, especially long runs and everything, because it's really tiring and stuff, so that's cool.
We tried to do the Siamese twin thing, and it just didn't work out.
See, yeah, because they each get to work the same night, but different nights at the same time. Well, see, Santa, here's the thing. We have to explain the jokes to the kids, because we're both very old.
This is true.
Now, how about you?
Is it the Siamese cats from like, isn't it like Lady in the Tramp?
It's a different kind of, we'll tell you about it later.
Google it.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, neither do we, don't worry.
I like pancakes.
And Kaylee, how about you? How'd you get into doing this?
So my story is kind of newer. I was very shy growing up, liked to act out things in my room alone, very shy. And then I started working at Six Flags, and I got into the entertainment department, was doing a lot of dance shows, and played their Cinderella and Alice in Wonderland, not Disney. And then I got into college. I started doing dance more often, really liked performing silently. And then I moved to Rhode Island. I started tap dancing again, and then thought, wow, I really want to perform again. There's not a lot of performing opportunities for adults, so I found Rise. I did A Christmas Carol last year with Steve.
And I didn't ask you, what part are you playing?
Oh, I'm Dora Walker, Assistant Vice President of Seasonal
Right,
for Macy's New York.
okay, so you're the one that deals a lot with, my friend Steve here, Santa, right?
Yeah, I kind of deal with
All right.
all three of them.
And somebody is on, I have two people on my line, I'm presuming these are other cast members. Let me start over here. Hi, who's this?
Who are you talking to?
You. Oh, well, look who it is. Look who it is. Hold on a minute, Chris. Who's the other one on the line? Hello?
Hi, this is James Loren.
Okay, James, hang on. Now, Chris O'Neill, who I happen to know from the fact that he was at my house with Thanksgiving Thursday, is the director. Talk to me a little bit about this, Chris, because it's going to be a great show. I know.
We are going to be a great show. We are doing Miracle on 34th Street again. It's been 6 years since we did it, and of course, you remember the original production of this sort of modern day spin we did at the Stadium Theater back in 2004. So this is the little production that just keeps on growing over the years and building and adapting and
Yes, well, to
finding
be
new life with new actors.
Yeah, and to be perfectly honest, I mean, like we say, full honesty. I told everybody I was related to Hazel, so if she gets more airtime, it's only because we're related. But also, I actually played the Kris Kringle part in Miracle on 34th Street in that production. And the one thing about you guys doing this now, and I mentioned this before, is that the guy you've got doing Santa now is much better than I was. And it's very disturbing to me.
I know, it's really hard.
And you thought I was a good one too, Chris. You thought I was a good one until
You were a good one. You were a very good one.
until you got Steve.
I really do appreciate, it takes a lot. It takes a very big person to admit that.
Yeah, well, it's very true. And you're really gonna love this show. It's been one of my, by the way, did you know that this show is a favorite of Pope Leo? They asked Pope Leo they asked him his 4 favorite movies, and one was It's a Wonderful Life, and one was Miracle on 34th Street, and a couple of others. So that was really good. Something about Debbie in Dallas, I don't know.
Pope Justice.
Yeah, right.
No, he's actually going to be there, right?
Pope, yeah, he is. Yeah.
We have VIP seating.
We have seating. But he has to promise to help with the drawing at
The 50-50.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So Chris, tell me, I know you guys are in the middle of moving around now. So tell me again, what is it you want to say before I let you go?
What do I want to say before you let me go?
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. We're setting up scene. Okay. So I guess I'll talk about the show itself. So the show itself is going to be running next weekend and the following weekend, so December 5th until the 12th. or 13th, 12th, I think is the last show. 13th, last show.
Yeah.
And that is at Mount St. Charles Academy in Woonsocket. So if you go to Mount St. Charles, there's a beautiful little theater space in the theater in the school itself. Tickets are online at ristage.org. That is the Rhode Island Stage Ensemble website, ristage.org. And you can get tickets right now. There are discounted tickets available for students, seniors, military, and pretty low price tickets for kids, kids 12 and under. So definitely a great event for the whole family. If you're going to see one holiday show this year, of course we want you to come and see this one. We think it's really special.
Yeah, so check out all the details that you're probably driving somewhere in your home, you're trying to find a pen. Just ristage.org, and everything that Chris said will be there for you to check out. It's well worth the effort, believe me. I love going to this stuff, especially when Chris directs. Not because he's related, but because he's a tremendous
Oh,
director.
he certainly
He
is.
really knows his stuff.
Yes.
No, Chris, one other thing I want to ask you, I know it's not the same area. Tell me about the nominations, Hunchback. Tell me about that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Rise has had a really good year. It's toward the end of the year now, so some different people are putting out nominations for local theater awards for Rhode Island. So and for New England. So there's New England Theater Blog does a critics award every year. So there's basically a bunch of nominees from all around the sort of greater Boston, Rhode Island, New England area, and we were nominated for a lot, which was pretty impressive. Our community theater, so Hunchback of Notre Dame, which was our production last June, the big musical, the Disney musical, we were nominated up alongside mostly professional and semi-professional groups. So Trinity was up there, and the
Just
band,
terrific.
and
Yes.
yeah, and so, Hunchback got a lot, 10 nominations, and then there's also the Broadway World is a website, and they do sort of like a slightly more democratic process where people kind of like vote for their favorite shows of the year, and the Rhode Island Broadway World. Gosh, they could have named it anything. You can go to their website right now if you Google what I just said. I won't say it again, but that thing, Google that Rhode Island.
Yeah.
You can vote for the Rhode Island, and again, Hunchback and another Rise production, Young Frankenstein, and one of our one-act plays actually were all nominated for a number of awards this year. So
Yeah, somebody on your crew was nominated for director too. What was it? Was it
yeah, I don't know. Some very strikingly handsome fellow sitting on the floor of Mount St. Charles right now.
for directing what? Which one?
For directing Hunchback. But,
Okay,
again, yep. So we've not Hunchback nominated for a ton of things. You can go vote right now.
It brings up another very touchy thing for me, the Hunchback thing. What is the one thing I told you I wanted to audition for in that show, and you wouldn't let me do it? What was it?
Yeah, you wanted to be the Hunch.
That's
which
right.
I said that would be fine, but we would have to figure out a way to strap you to Tyler Ravello's dad.
Well, and it wasn't a speaking part, so I decided to hell with it. All right, well, thank you, Chris. I'm gonna let you go because you're gonna need help getting up off the floor. And God bless you. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
Bye. And now we have James over here. Hi, James.
Hello.
Now, tell us what part you play in the show.
I'm playing Fred Gailey. That would be Chris Kringle's defense attorney.
Oh, yes. Christian D. Resendez played it in the year I was in that show. And now he is a famous documentary maker. You know about Christian. And he's an award-winning documentary maker, Slatersville, and he made the documentary about our son Nick, called 41. And so you're following in good footsteps there. Now tell me a little bit about you. How did you get involved in acting and stuff?
I started in Chris O'Neill's show, The Christmas Carol, about 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
I got hooked from then on, really, because my father was really needing a person to fill a role that they were having trouble finding someone for, and I just stepped in, and I haven't stopped since. I did Elf 2 years ago as well. Actually, I meant to say it started all 3 years ago. So we've met before. I think we had a little show for that as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
Now, what part did you play? You play elf? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I know, because I know so many elves. I forgot about that one.
Too many. And
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
heck, his daughter is playing an elf.
Are you playing, is your daughter playing them?
My
Oh,
daughter
very
is
cool.
here with me on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Kylia, yeah, say hi, Kylia.
Hello.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, everybody try to get your attention. Everybody say, hi, I'm very good, thank you.
Hi,
Hi,
Kylie.
Kylie.
One correction, she
Yeah.
is not a elf, she
She's
is
the elf.
Oh, that's right, the elf. I mean, you're gonna be elf in a home in a little while if you keep this up. Now, so now James, who's your father?
My father's Roy Loren. He is the tech director of this show and the president of Rise.
Yeah, all right. When I heard Loren, I went, how do I know that name? I realized, oh, okay, great. So this is like a big family deal going on here, and I say
There's
that,
a lot of nepotism going on.
yeah, it is.
So much.
But not only that, but you find that these kids that come and they have parents who are supporting, they get involved too, and they want to go back and know people, right? That's cool. Now, what else would you like to tell me, James and
Kylie,
say?
Yeah, no, we're just we're really thrilled about having these parts in the show. I think Fred is a very different role for me, but I'm really enjoying the process and becoming this nervous, underachieving a defense attorney that is trying so hard to sound like he knows what he's doing, but it's really funny seeing how he doesn't, and somehow he pulls off a miracle. And you know, Kalia likewise, she's in her element on this one. You know, she
I can hear it. Good Lord. Yeah.
I get praised for my comedy, my physical comedy. And honestly, when I auditioned, I had no idea what I was going to get. I knew absolutely nothing about Miracle and
34th, but thanks very much. But you could do the whole show backwards, that'll be fine. Yeah.
we're on the wrong street.
That's why you're not here, you're on the wrong street, okay. Huh?
Anyways, I went in there, and the director, he was like, I already know what you're going to be in. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And so far, I love my role. I love it. It's beautiful. I love my motive. I love how I get to act in the show, a total buffoon. It's wonderful.
my blood is 97% glucose. I should be dead.
Yeah. I have a nightmare that I have periodically, and it's a woman with a voice like yours that says, "Hi, I'm your blind date." Now you are doing a really good. I can tell this is going to be fun, and I'm going to really enjoy this. I played your part, by the way, Elf. In the first one, yeah, I was the elf, and I was a female elf, which was really. That was the hardest part. So, all right. So Jim and Kylia, how was it?
Yeah.
That's right, right? Kylia, I want to thank you guys for checking in. Is there anything else you want to say special before you leave?
No, I think I'm good. For you?
All I gotta say is enjoy the show, and remember, I am being elf, not just any order.
That's right. That's the elf. Now I'm gonna. If you want to stay with us, I'll leave. I'll be glad to have you on the phone. I just didn't want to tie you up on the phone. But if you want to stay, you're more than welcome to do that. Okay.
Well, we got a busy morning, but
Okay. Yeah, that's right. You're working. I know that. So we'll let you go. That's why I said I don't want to sound like I'm bumping them out of here. Okay. Great. Thanks. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate
All right,
it.
thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
I have to say that Kylia's performance is worth the price of admission.
I already can tell that. Yeah.
She put so much energy into that. Every rehearsal, I'm amazed how well she's adapted to that role, and it brings a smile to my face every time.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah.
She has this one particular scene, her first ever entrance in the show, where she cartwheels onto the stage and
It does a split.
yes, it does a split bit thing.
We gotta be careful now, to give it, that's right, that's good, but don't give away too much, cause I wanna know stuff that's gonna be a surprise to me, like I can't imagine what the end was. I'm trying to remember what the end is, never mind.
They all die.
Now, now, one of the things I was told last night was that, well, we talked about Hazel and Mia, they do a song. in the
Yes,
show.
they do.
Now, when they said that to me, no, it wasn't last time, it was at Thanksgiving. Somebody said that to me, and I was thinking it was the German song that the girl
No.
does when she visits Santa,
Which-
and it was just Silent Night, and I never bothered memorizing the German words when I did it. I cheated, because the girl that played Susan was really good. No, it was another girl.
Helga.
Helga, thank you.
Helga.
When she sang it, she had a beautiful voice, and you know me, no. So what I did was I just kind of,
Mouth the words.
no, I harmonized a little bit with it, but I didn't know the words.
Big
Well,
shout out,
anyway.
you cheated.
I did, I'm sorry, Hazel, I shouldn't tell this in front of her, now she'll drive me crazy.
I just wanna give
And
a
she won't forgive me, all right.
big shout out
All right, so,
to the girl who plays Helga,
yeah, what's her
Alice.
name? Thank you, what's her
Her
name?
name's Alice.
Okay,
She memorized her lines very quickly. She's
Yeah.
an amazing actress, and she's speaking German the whole time.
is she?
Yeah,
You know she's from Stuttgart, right? You didn't know that?
that's news to me.
Okay, I'm
It's
sorry.
less impressive now.
Yeah, sure. Oh, sure, if it's your language, you can do it, sure. No, but it's really good. Do we know Alice's last name? No, anybody know? Okay,
Gregus,
Gregus?
Is it?
Alice Gregus.
Okay, great. All right, yeah, cool. All right, now, so there is a song, so I'm gonna let you guys, we're gonna do it together?
She is going to have to sing for me because my voice is
Oh, you can
not.
try. Come on, you listen, show must go on, Mia. Show must go on. You can do it. You just let her start. You just jump in when you feel comfortable, okay? If you jump out, sorry, if you drop out, it's okay. You need to be closer, young lady. She keeps backing up like it's an ass.
I like pancakes.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Hazel and Mia, and they're gonna do the song that they're doing in Miracle on 34th Street. And go ahead, you're on.
Oh, sorry. I brought my tree down to the shore, the garland and the silver star, to find my peace and grieve no more, to heal this place inside my heart. On every branch I laid some bread, and hungry birds filled up the sky. They rang like bells around my head. They sang my spirit back to life. One tiny child can change the world. One shining light can show the way. Beyond my tears for what I lost, there's still my joy. There's still my joy for Christmas Day.
All right, just the way I taught you. Wow, that was a really good. That was very nice. And see, you done good.
Yeah.
See?
You're like Mariah Carey over there.
There you go. Mariah Carey. Oh, okay. Very cool. Good. Nice job, Hazel. Very nice.
Yippee.
So,
Accurate. Always
what do you
is.
like of the two girls? What do you like best about the part you're playing? What's a scene you like, or something you?
I will say, Susie is so smart and so snarky, and so I never play these kinds of characters. I'm usually the young, naive protagonist, like Alice from Alice in Wonderland. I was Alice at one point, and that is kind of like the majority of the roles I get. But getting to play this more like snarky and smart character that has like a lot of wordy lines, and she knows a lot, and she's really young. It's really fun.
Entertainingly irritating.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a few lines that I favorite. One of them is, so I get to call Fred a slug-a-bed.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What's the joy in being a 32-year-old slug-a-bed whose only meaningful source of income is babysitting your neighbor's kid? That's.
Oh yeah, you get a slap.
Oh no.
How about you, Hazel? You, in any part that you like?
Well, I don't know. I really like when I sit on Santa Claus's lap, and like the first time in Macy's, and when I'm just like, when he asks me what's wrong, and I'm just like, oh my god, my life is an existential farce.
Yeah, well written stuff, huh? Really, but is it making you happy being in this? I mean, really enjoying this?
This is the best show I've ever done. It's so fun, and I know when it's done, I'm gonna cry so hard.
Yeah.
The post-show depression.
Our son Nicky was in. It just went over my head. Downtown Providence, Trinity.
Oh, Trinity.
And his brother David was in Trinity too. He played. He was in there. He was in Christmas Carol. And the night they closed, David was inconsolable. He was just completely sobbing. He couldn't get over it, that it was going to be over because he loved what he did.
The cast becomes your family.
It does, yeah. Now, Steve, let's talk to you a little bit because here's a guy. I mean, come on, man. These young cats
What are you implying?
You're an old man. Really, you're an old.
You're as old as you feel.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about doing this. Now you've been with with Rise for so long now.
Yeah, about 15 years, I think.
Wow.
I have done 12 Christmas shows with them. This is my 9th in a row. I have become a Christmas tradition.
Yes.
He's the real life Santa Claus.
You are Santa.
This is the 3rd time I've done a miracle, and it's probably one of the best casts I've worked with. We are a family. We have each other's back. We make little suggestions and we help each other out when we can. It's more than just showing up and saying your lines. It's being with your family.
Right.
It's fulfilling.
And you really feel that, oh boy, I'm going to rehearsal tonight. Oh, great.
Some nights I'd rather stay home and sleep, but we all make sacrifices.
Yeah. And how about these Santa gigs that you've had?
Oh my God.
How has it changed you? How has it changed maybe your view of the
2
world in
weeks,
general?
but 2 or 3 weeks ago, we went to New York City.
Yeah, I saw some of
Yeah.
that.
I like pancakes.
Yeah.
And I was dressed as Santa the whole time.
Yeah.
The response from the general public was overwhelming.
They were coming up to you on the street.
Oh yeah, riding the subway to, hey, there's my man Santa sitting over there. and acting with the subway performers.
Yeah.
I go over and interact with them, and I stood in front of Macy's for a little while, and all the tourists coming up to me, having a picture taken with me. I half expected Macy's to throw me out.
But no, the security guards outside, they were just smiling at you.
I even went in the store and they didn't throw me out.
Surprised they didn't hire you.
That's a surprise.
I like pancakes.
But the reaction and the support from everybody was it was amazing. Everyone loves Santa. And you know, it just makes, had Macy's come out and offered me a job, I would've, I hope my boss isn't listening,
Yeah,
quit my job on the spot and become a full-time Santa.
yeah, that would be
Yes.
great, yeah. Very short,
You should.
short gigs though, a
Well,
month and a half, you know.
well, there's always Christmas in July.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
that
there
too.
is.
Yeah.
Travel around the world.
Now, what is this Hazel? I'm getting irritated now. What is this thing about
Pancakes?
Pancakes?
What is this pancake thing? You're making me hungry. Making me hungry now.
I just like pancakes.
Oh, did you have them in New York? Is that right? Or you just saying in general? Oh, okay, good. That's
I
my
just like
Hazel.
pancakes.
That's my Hazel.
That's your,
That's my Hazel. Okay. No, I thought there was a New York connection to the pancake
No,
thing.
no, I
Oh,
do
shit.
actually, hot take, I do actually like pancakes better than waffles.
Oh, I'm so glad you
Well,
said that.
that wasn't Hazel. That wasn't Hazel. That was the other Hazel.
Wait, what? I don't get it.
Oh, no, the other Susie.
Oh.
they're rubbing off on each other.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Rub,
Okay,
rub,
guys.
rub.
You're on the radio, people can't see you. So tell me, Steve, now, you've only done, what have you done other than
So when you're going to 67, that's your problem.
Well, I was Scrooge 3 times.
Oh, it is
I've been Santa 4 times, I believe. What else do you do? You're taxing this old
You
man's
did one,
memory now.
it's funny you did Scrooge, because I also did
Yeah,
Scrooge.
that's right.
And I did it, the year, it was 2000, the end of 2003, and I had open heart surgery, I had quadruple bypass surgery.
Wow.
And Chris came to me and said, we are really looking for a Scrooge. And I said, you gotta be crazy. He said, no, he said, really, he said, be easy, I'll make sure you, and it was really fine, except, there was the night, and I have just had cooking. And the spirit of Christmas present, was a nice guy, I can't remember his name, big guy. And he, in his scene, he decided he wanted to hit me on the back.
Oh, no.
So here I am. And it happened like 3 or 4 times. I finally said to him, maybe you wanna lighten up on the back.
No.
And then I fell out of bed, that thing. But this was the best one. And your mother was in this.
Whose mother?
Your
Your
mother.
mother.
I like pancakes.
Yeah. Your mother was in this, show. And in one of the scenes, when I'm dealing with the spirit, she grabbed, she was supposed to grab a chair, and I'm supposed to stand up on the chair and face this big giant spirit.
What could go wrong?
Oh, let's see what went wrong. I was doing the entire scene in stocking feet.
Yeah.
And the only chair that was on stage was one of those metal folding chairs. So she grabs the chair and puts it over, not realizing, of course, what it is. And as soon as I got up on the chair, I knew, right. Well, I didn't fall, I went all the way back, landed on my butt, and the whole audience were like, and I jumped up, show must go on, jumped up and continued the scene. And after, and this was at the stadium, and after, when people were coming out, we were out there saying goodbye to everybody and thanking them. This lady came up to me and said, I don't know how you fall off that chair every night.
That's how you know you did it well.
I'm not supposed to be, I know what I tell you, yeah. And those are the things that happen in live theater. You guys have some stuff about happened in live theater that's happened to you that went wrong, Steve?
Oh, yes, yes. I was in one Agatha Christie murder mystery.
Yes.
And it was a detective played by a rather large gentleman,
Yeah.
6 foot something,
Yeah.
heavy. And one of the witnesses was a very small girl, and he was supposed to question her. And during the play, he decided he was going to get down on her level, and he sat on the top of this marble-topped coffee table, and wouldn't you know, the marble shattered and he fell through the table right in the middle of the play. And I was offset, and I heard, what's that sound? And I looked out and I saw him with his arms and his legs in the air and his butt on the floor. And it was like, you know when you start laughing in church and you can't stop laughing?
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing. And then it was my cue to go on stage, and I'm still laughing.
Well, come the audience was laughing.
Oh my
Yes.
God. And yeah, there's been a lot of things.
I was in Oklahoma played Curly in Oklahoma. It's a musical,
Mm-hmm.
the first musical, really, a stage musical. And it was a cowboy kind of thing, you know, it's a country thing. And I had a gun, and I was in a room with a bad guy who also had a gun. And the theater that we were in, it was small, and in order to get to stage left and stage right, you had to go out the building and go all the way around and come in the other door. And it was raining.
Oh, no.
So the gun that I had got wet, and the blanks that I had got wet because, you know.
Yeah.
So I go on, and there's a point where I'm supposed to shoot.
Click,
the gun.
click.
Click, right, so I hold it up, and click, 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 and he held up his gun and went bang. I said, thank you. He said, you're welcome. Continued.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and go ahead.
I was in one play that was supposed to climax in a sword fight between myself and my enemy. And the way it was written, he was supposed to run up some stairs, grab the swords that were hanging on a wall,
Yeah.
throw me one, and then we engage in the fight. He ran up the stairs, grabbed the swords off the wall, dropped mine, and it went under the set. And it was not retrievable. And so we basically had to improv a new ending to the play on the spot.
I had a thing of miracles, as a matter of fact, that Sloot, who's the guy, the psychologist out of the.
Sawyer.
Oh, now it's Sawyer? Okay, well, it was Sloot at that time. Anyway, there was a scene with me and Sloot, Santa and Sloot and this young lady, and she was supposed to say, Mr. Sloot, or Mr. Sloot, like that.
Yeah.
And then he'd go off, in this
Sure.
crazy rant.
Doctor.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, the girl in the scene, for some reason, it went out of her head, and she said a line, but didn't say Mr. Sloot. And he's there, he's like, this was his big scene in the show, and I can see this on his face going, now what do I do? So it was my turn, I said, blah, 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 Mr. Sloot, I gave it to him, and then he could get it to go off, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Things.
Those are the
That's why
things
you
that
go to
stay.
live.
I believe I've also had a sword fight scuffle during
Have
the
you?
show. Yes. So I was in this show called The Bugs, and I was one of the main bugs. I was a honeybee, and basically there was one scene where we have all the bugs. We just saved them from literally flying into like a bug light, the ones that are like supposed to zap bugs. And so we bring them all behind this platform to keep them all safe. And then the bees walk out and they're like, we gotta do something. But then the queen bee and two other little sergeant bees come out, and the queen bee is like, oh no, why are you working with other bugs? Kill them. And so the three of me and the other main bees, we are proceeding to sword fight these other smaller but strong bees. We had to make it look like the younger castmates that we were fighting against were like buff. They were really freaking strong. And
Can you say that on the radio?
Frequent, yeah, frequent. Yeah,
okay, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm so sorry. Excuse my language.
That's all right.
What ends up happening is we had these little swords, just tiny little swords that were supposed to represent stingers. So they were just painted black swords, and we were sword fighting. And I was at like a stakehold, or I don't know what it's called. And basically, their sword was here, my sword was up here, and she was supposed to knock my sword like off, and we were supposed to continue. What my sword ended up doing was I accidentally threw it javelin style to the other side of the stage. And so I had to run behind the platform, go get my sword. And the bee that I was fighting, she was just like, what just happened? And I'm like, let us continue on. Here's the battle.
Yeah, it's really tough being able to do something to save it, isn't it, Kaylee, huh? Have you
Yes.
had a situation like that at all? In acting? Something? Have you ever gone up on lines? You've gone up?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
There was, I don't know if I can say that word.
Well, if you don't know, go ahead, I'll dump it. Go ahead.
Okay, it's the word for donkey.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay,
Just
so.
don't say ass, don't say that.
Oh, okay, don't say that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, so, I know. But in last year's Christmas Carol, there was a scene, Fred's Fred's house, his party scene. I was playing Annie, which was just a random guest who
Yeah.
had a name. And we were playing, we were trying to.
Yes and no.
Yes and no, yes. And we were trying to guess what it was. And my character said, "It's a jackass." And I hadn't realized that it was my turn to say anything yet. So the guy who was playing Fred was just kind of looking at me expectantly. Because it's a fun line. I run up to him and I say it, and I am just pondering and looking around. It just seemed like a really long, I can't think of what to say.
Yeah.
But then I eventually had to run up to him. I think I tripped over him when I said, "It's a jackass." Oh no.
So you got hurt. That's a good. Nothing serious, I hope.
Nothing serious.
Someday I'll tell you about the time I stepped off a stage.
Oh no.
5 feet from the floor. Now, Steve, there's a great message to this play, in my opinion. It teaches us to have faith and to have hope.
Yep.
And to believe that there really is something to
believe in, yes.
Yeah.
I think there's several messages, really, if you try and dissect it. The one I like the most is just be nice to each other. I mean, there's really no point in not being nice, because it just, karma is the world treating you the way you treat the world. And if you're nice to people, it comes back to you.
I think somebody said that do unto others.
Well, yes, exactly, yeah, fortunately. Pancakes. But yeah, there's also have faith in each other, support each other, believe in something bigger than yourself.
And don't let yourself get talked out of it.
Yeah.
Don't let yourself get talked out of it.
Even if you are called crazy.
Especially if you're called crazy.
That's
I mean,
right.
a career out of being crazy. So, especially if you hang on doing things.
And focus on what really matters. There's a whole speech I do about people making things shinier and faster, trying to outdo the other guy, all for the sake of the almighty dollar. And people have forgotten what's important: love, hope, joy, and magic. And when you think about it, if you focus on that, your life improves. Just because your interactions with people improve, and it comes back to you. And so that's one of the things I like about this show. It's not just about a crazy guy who thinks he's Santa, or who might be Santa.
He's definitely Santa.
Exactly.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's the important part of it, Joe. You have the whole audience trying to decide if they feel bad for him, or and then they realize they've missed the whole point, right? And Santa, of course, was originally a saint, Saint Nicholas, and there's a great religious underline in this thing. The people, how will someone special come to your house when they come to your house in a limousine with bodyguards, or will they be the person on the street that's asking you for 50 cents?
Whenever we do this play, actually just about any Chris O'Neill play, day one, we sit around and we talk about, what do you think this character is? And he always asks, am I really Santa Claus or not?
Yeah.
And this year I was thinking about it, and I said, you know what? Maybe he is Saint Nicholas, but maybe he pretends to be Santa Claus just to get along in this world of commercialism. Because when we think of Santa Claus now, you picture the Coca-Cola Santa Claus, right? Who was a marketing gimmick.
Yes.
And created to push product. Whereas Saint Nicholas was the patron saint of children. So if he were alive today, he couldn't just say, yeah, I'm Saint Nicholas. He would have to say, yeah, I'm Santa Claus, but still be Saint Nicholas under the facade of this marketing program.
And we need to remember that all performers change their names.
That's right.
Right? So, I
I
mean,
like pancakes.
you can call me, I know you like pancakes, all right with the pancakes.
Hazel just popping in every now and
Well,
then.
you should so much, you know, she'll jump in every time, just to remind us, are you getting pancakes when you leave here?
No.
I think
Hazel,
you
you must
should.
at this
I
point.
think your mother, I'm gonna tell your mother to make sure she buys your pancakes.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go, all right.
Please do.
It's good, but it's really interesting to talk about motivations and things you really feel. Because I think in plays, if you're doing it right, you have to realize that there really is something special that you're giving to your audience, that you're offering to them. And you give them the opportunity to kind of get away from the life that they're leading. And
Right.
get a chance to experience this.
Yep.
And doing it the right way and doing it the best way you can is important. It's much more than having pancakes. It's important for people to know that, you know, what you're doing. And you know, you have people on, I have people on all the time that are actors. And being one myself, allegedly, and and you realize how important this is. And someone your age, doing this part, I want you to know how really, truly important your presentation is and your acting is, because you're helping these people. Right, you're helping these people to have this little, no, not pancakes. to get a feeling that they really are not going to be able to get many other places.
I really like pancakes.
Thank you. There you go. And don't say I haven't gotten through, girl. I know that I have. So tell me what it is we need to know. By the way, you guys can hear yourselves after this show is archived. And I mentioned that because somebody's out there recording everything on the TV.
Mom.
Hello. And so
Hello.
so next week it'll be on and you can hear yourselves. You can record it.
Oh, wonderful.
It'll be good to have that for when you're older. Go back and say, oh, I remember that movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. How about you, Steve? You got something you think we should tell somebody to get them to come to this thing? Because it's gonna be at Mount St. Charles the
It's
first time
Mount St.
I've ever
Charles
been in
Academy.
there, right?
Neither have any of us.
Yeah, no, tomorrow's the first day.
Chris says it's one of the best venues he's ever been in.
Good.
So we're looking forward to checking that out. So we open Friday, Saturday evening shows, 7:30, 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
and Sunday matinee, and then the following weekend as well.
Yeah.
It's a show that's got something for everyone. There's comedy, there's drama, there's singing. If some of these songs don't bring a tear to your eye, get your pulse checked. Because they bring a tear to my eye.
When the girls sang the song, I had a tear to my eye because it was that bad. No. It was really, really beautiful. And that's the thing I'm talking about. You know, you have people in an audience, you know, they don't have that kind of talent. They have a different kind of talent. They bring other things to the world.
Right.
To be able to do this is a wonderful, wonderful gift.
Yeah.
And you need to embrace it and really realize, boy, what an opportunity I had to do this. Because when your time comes, you know, he's old as Steve.
Not far behind.
You know, you'll be able to say, you know, at least I got a chance to bring that kind of joy to
Right.
people. And that's important.
When you see a cast that is invested in the play, it's more than just reciting lines.
Yes.
You can see the emotion, and as an audience member, that draws you in, and you feel like you actually not viewing something, but experiencing something.
And there really is something to the fact that you guys know each other, have done other shows together, haven't? I mean, it really does show up on stage. That there's not a, oh, okay, we hired her to do that part, okay. But one of the things I was saying just the other day to Chris about One of the things that has really changed my interest, changed my knowledge, is having an appreciation for casting.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, you see television shows, you see movies, and it's all in the casting. I used to think, okay, well, I mean, an old guy with a beard, okay, you can come in, you be Santa, but like the Santa in the beginning of Miracle on 34th Street. The other one, right?
Yep.
You say, oh, well, okay. And
Trump
then when you realize that there really is something special to who you have and how they relate to the other people, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Right?
Yep, you can tell.
And I think that's something that's so beautiful about this cast is we've all worked with Chris in some extent before. And coming to the rehearsal on my first day, I knew so many people from other shows I've done, and it was like coming home for Thanksgiving and you see all your family.
You don't have to be worried or like scared around them, or like you don't have to show something because they've already seen it. They've already seen all of you, and like,
You don't have to try to impress them, you gotta just
yeah.
fall
Well,
into
I
the.
have to impress them.
Oh, you know how they
You've
are.
already did that.
They don't appreciate you like I do, Steve.
I think there's only one person in this cast that has not already done a show with the director yet.
Oh, yeah, who's that? What part?
Oh, yeah.
The judge.
Oh, the judge,
yeah.
oh, yeah, cool, all right, that's right.
But his wife and his children have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
see, they're dragging him in now.
Yeah.
Another family member being dragged in, right? So your dad, of course, directs Hazel, your mom is an actor, she's in this too, right?
Yes, she
She has a
is.
few spots, and she's with the singing group in Boston, what's the name of that?
Rebels?
The Rebels, she was in the Rebels too, and of course Asher, who's been in a lot of stuff, he's doing really good.
He's
stuff.
funny in this show.
Yeah, you're gonna love him.
He
So
got
good.
nominated too, I think, inside that. He was in, Hunchback.
Oh, yeah, Hunchback.
Yeah, I went about that. No, I'm thinking of the teen thing he did. They just.
Heathers?
Oh
Heathers.
yes,
Heathers.
I was in that show as well.
Were you? Okay, good. So the whole family is really getting to make things happen. We have 1 minute left.
Ooh.
1 minute, so get ready.
Pancakes.
Ready? Get ready. Okay. What's the capital of South Dakota?
What?
Oh, no, never mind.
Pancakes.
Thank you. And, Mia, anything you wanna say quick? Too late. Steve?
Merry Christmas.
Oh, see, now I knew the guy with the beard was gonna pull that. I knew he was gonna pull it.
Come see our show, ristage.org
Yeah,
for
there you
tickets.
go. There you go.
Tickets are still available, and you will not regret coming to see it. You will regret not coming to see it.
There you go, and I wanna thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you, David.
I really had a
Thank you
good
so
time,
much.
really fun, and, I tell you, after the show, we'll all go.
Sounds good to me.
That'd be good, but
Oh.
somebody else can say, don't ask me.
I'll play with pancakes.
All right, listen, we have, 1 more hour left, with, Ethan Shorey coming in from the Valley Breeze. He's the editor of the Valley Breeze. And you go out there and see him.
I love the
You guys can shoes.
Good to meet you. What's your name?
And then, we
Oh,
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. I'm a big fan. Oh, good.
now here's the guy tell you what you're
You
listening
don't get to
to.
be present when people
There you go.
gasp about your name.
No.